The first thing you want to do when you get to this site is to register for an account. I'm going to click this link here, but there are other areas above and to the left that you can click that'll take you to the same place. The first page you're going to get to is what I would call the disclaimer page. Basically, you have to click this checkbox here before you could move forward to say that you have read and accepted the above terms. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And now here is where you would enter all your account information. First, you have to enter a username. Then you have to enter your email address. And one thing to note is, at any point in the system, if you see one of these question marks with a circle around it, you can either hover over it or click them. In this case, you have to click it, and it will give you some help text. So if you ever get stuck and you see one of these, there is help text that will help guide you with what is expected or required in that field. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my password. The security question is free-form. There's no pre-populated questions here. So I'm going to make one that says, what is your favorite food? And I'm going to pick pizza. Now this next part is really important, is contact information. So this will be used throughout the system and will be attached to your user account. So I'm going to click Add New, and the first thing it's going to ask me is, are you an individual or an organization? I'm going to click Individual. You will have to do it again on the next page. So at the top, it's again going to say Individual Organization. And then the important thing is anything with a red asterisk is required. But I like to add a little bit more information because, again, this will be used throughout the system. If I'm applying for a permit, I want my mobile phone number on there so that Douglas County has a way to get a hold of me. I'm going to go ahead and put my email address, preferred channel, mobile phone. Again, the other things that do not have a red asterisk are not required, and I think the mobile phone is good for me. I'm going to go ahead and put this information in, just fill this out, and then hit continue. And you'll see it added the contact information. When you click continue registration, it's going to create your user account for you. So this is the success screen. You can see it was created successfully, and it's really important to note that you can log in immediately using your username and password. It is not like other websites where you register and you have to get a link to activate. You are ready to go. And when you do log in, you can use your username or email as your login. In this case, I'm going to use this KLS Burn 112. It didn't want to play nice with me copying it, so I'll just write it in by hand. And once I do that, I am now in the system. Once you're in the system, this is now the home page that you will see. Slightly different, and again, there's a little bit more that you can do. Now you can see across the top, it has a little bit more information. It shows who you're logged in as. So if you do have a business that has multiple logins, this is important to know. So you might have office staff, and you might have like the owner or, you know, your inspectors, but you know who you're logged in as because it shows right here. Then you have collections, which we'll talk about in a little bit. You'll have your cart. So if you have anything that needs to be paid, that'll be here. Again, we have the reports. We now have the account management section open to us and a button to log out, or a link to log out, excuse me. Below, you have a new sub-menu now that shows dashboard, which is what this screen is called. It's the home screen, but it's also the dashboard. You have My Records, which will take you to a list of all your records. My Account, which is also the same as this account management button up here. And then you have that advanced search again, which we saw on the home page, where you can, again, search permits and business registrations. Down below, what the system calls these are cards. So in this card, you will have anything that's saved in your cart. So above, you have the cart button, and then you have it down here. Down here, since this is a new account, there's nothing here. But if I had it, it would actually list it out, an itemized list, and show me what things are actually in my cart. Clicking this button would be the same as clicking this. It'll take me to the shopping cart. Same with collections. If I click this button or click that button, it's going to take me to the same place. And a collection is something that you've decided to, like if you had a group of permits and they were in a specific subdivision, you could create a collection and put them all in that collection, and then you have your collections listed here. So you can go see your collection of permits or different items that you have. Down below, you have work in progress. And again, we have this question mark inside of a circle so we can see what this is. And this is, a list of 10 records which were recently created by you. So if you get past 10, they will fall off this list and only show the most recent 10. You can actually resume them from here under this action button. And what you'll see is anytime you have one of these lists, you almost always have an action, and it'll be a drop down, and it gives you different items that you can do, such as edit, delete, or in this case, it would be resume. If you wanted to resume your record, you can also click View All Records, which will be the same as clicking My Records up here, and it will take you to a list of all the records you have open or in progress. And that's the home screen once you log in.